Hello, my name is Mohamed Yuha, and this is my presentation on maths mid-unit assignment. So the first question is trigonometric equations, and it is y a cos b x minus h plus k. Y is equal to temperature, which is in degrees Celsius. X is month, which is into 1 as January. A, A is amplitude, max and minimum. B is frequency. H is a horizontal shift. And K is the midline, which is the average of the minimum and the maximum. Let's determine the amplitude. The maximum temperature is 21 degrees Celsius in July, and the minimum is minus 24 degrees Celsius on January. So the working is as shown, with the answer being 22.5 as the amplitude. Now let's determine the midline. Midline is the average between the minimum and the maximum. And once again, the working is shown below. Then let's determine the frequency, and the temperature cycle repeats every 12 months for a 12-month period. So B equals 2 pi p over the period. So here the answer, the working is shown once again, and the answer is pi over 6. Let's determine the horizontal shift, which is h. The maximum temperature is on July, which is x equals 7. Cosine function starts at the maximum point when x equals 0, then shift to July, which is h equals 7. So the final equation is y equals 22.5 cos pi over 6 x minus 7 and minus 1.5. The question 2 is the terrace wheel trigonometric equation. Let's see the height of a rider as a function of time when they travel on a Ferris wheel. The diameter is 10 meters, the radius is 5 meters. The lowest point is 1 meter above ground level. The period is 24 seconds, which is for one full rotation. The starting position is the lowest point, and the general cosine function is as follows. H into t minus a cos k minus d plus c. The distance from the center to the maximum or the minimum is a equals 5 equals amplitude. The center of height of the Ferris wheel, the vertical shift is c equals 1 plus 5, which equals 6. The frequency of k and the time is 24 seconds, and the cosine is 2 pi. And the equation is as shown, and the answer is pi over 12. Let's shift the function of the function starting min using a negative cosine with shift. And once again, the main equation shown, and the answer is h into t equals minus 5 cosine pi over 12 t plus 6. Question 3. The tide height of a trigonometric equation. Tide height varies between 4.5 meters and 17.3 meters. The time of low tide is at 2:08, and the high tide is 8:21. Amplitude is half the difference between maximum and minimum. So once again, the equation is as shown, with the answer being 6.4. Let's find the vertical shift. The vertical shift is the average of minimum and maximum. So C equals maximum plus minimum. Yeah, so equation shown here once again, with the answer being 10.9. The period and K period is the time taken for one full cycle, which is the 24-hour cycle, and the period is 12 hours. So the formula for the value of K is as follows, with the answer being pi over 6. And next is the phase shift. The cosine function low tide occurs at 2.13 hours, which is 208. So the phase shift is 2.13. So the final trigonometric equation is T equals 6.4 cos pi over 6 t minus 2.13 plus 10.9. Thank you for listening to my presentation.